Alright, welcome back to Phantom Brigade. As you may have guessed from the video title, we have a new campaign. That does suck a little bit, but it's also kind of cool. The problem is, when I've upgraded to the latest version of the game, because there's been a very large patch, we have unfortunately run into a situation where there's some broken things and our base no longer has a sensor radius. As soon as I load the save, the sensor radius goes from what it's supposed to be down to nothing, and nothing I've been able to do is be able to fix that. There have been some massive changes to how you resource, repair, and liberate provinces in this patch, so I'm not too upset about starting again, because it is majorly different in how we do stuff. If you look down the bottom left-hand corner here, where my cursor's sort of circling around, you'll see that we now have the details for our mechs here, and a new resource called, they're calling it Repair Resource or Repair Gel, and you need this limited resource, it's not infinite, to repair your mechs. They repair over time from this kind of battery of repair gel that you have available to you. What this means is that you can no longer just repair forever in the field. You need to either raid enemy convoys to get this repair resource, or you need to, don't worry about this, we'll just jump right, or you need to go back to base to pick up more. So you see, as I'm now moving forward and time is ticking by, my mechs are repairing and this repair resource is going down. I have, by the way, just taken the first province before we started the video. You don't need to watch me do that again. When we drive into the next region, which we'll do when the parade is finished, you'll see the new mechanics, we'll go over the new mechanics for liberating provinces, which is massively different, and I think represents a guerrilla war much better than what we had before. Raising Hope is a cool mechanic, but what we have to do now is actually fight and kind of tug of war with the enemy over points of interest in the province to get them to flip to our side and then get the province to rise up, bring back the home guard, and get them to liberate the province alongside us, which sounds really cool. I also need from you guys, well, we'll go through this first of all. So to contest a province now, we start to increase the province's escalation. So as we spend time in a hostile province, escalation will increase, which will cause more difficult and numerous enemies to be arrayed against us. To start off with, it'll just be reserves, low-level patrols, and they'll ramp up. When the escalation reaches level 1, the province can be contested. When we contest a province, areas in the province will be designated as objectives and battle sites, and the battle outcomes when we fight for those battle sites, fight for those objectives, will make the province sway either towards the attacker or the defender. When we hit the end point of contesting all of those points, it'll flip or stay on the side of the person who controls the province. It's really interesting. So you see up here in the top right hand corner, we now have a hostile province ticker, which is now ticking up. Now there's a broken army convoy here which I want to hit. We also have a mech frame about to come online, and what I was about to say when that message popped up was we now need names for our pilots. So whoever comments on this video and the Phantom Brigade videos going forward, we put into a pool of potential pilot names, because I know there's people from the High Fleet videos who aren't that interested in Phantom Brigade, so there's no point naming mechs after them, mech pilots after them. You'll get into the names of the pilots here, and also our mechs also need names. So if you want to suggest a name for a mech, go ahead and do it. I want to start fresh with this new campaign, so please let me know what you want. Just give it a comment in the video. What we're going to do very quickly, just build a new mech with what we've got sitting around. They've also slightly changed this. We actually have the body parts now in order before the guns, the weapons are in the middle. That's a nice change. I quite like that. We have everything we need to make a Nox 2M mech here, so we'll quickly throw that together. And I think I'm just going to give it an assault rifle. All I have are AR-1 Astras. They're all pretty much the same gun. This one has slightly better concussion damage, so we're going to take that. And until we get a name and a color scheme for it, I'm just going to keep this as a grey mech. I'm not going to give it a shield or a secondary weapon, so the game is going to complain about that. Let's jump into our first fight, and we'll see how this new objective situation has changed things. The big difference being now that taking sites will not give us hope. What it will do instead is it will increase this escalation, and the enemy will start to respond to our presence, and we have to deal with that dynamically. Do we stay in the province, or do we back off and let that escalation die down? So we're up against the 1225th Army Unit. It's a Brigade Army Convoy, level 2. Some cool new art is coming up as well for this. That's some tanks and stuff. Let's get our new mech in the battle. It's just called Unit right now. That's fine until we give it a name, and I'll put Polaris in it for now. It just has an assault rifle. We've got 2 enemies. This should be a pretty easy fight. And we'll just get through this quickly, get the campaign going. I know it sucks that we've had to restart, but honestly, I'm really excited for seeing how the game's going to change. because this is some cool new updates. This is a big update, and this is the 17th monthly update since the game hit early access, and I've had this game since it could hit early access, but it's just now turning into such a cool game. There's some other stuff in this update too, some smaller things. Next update's got a whole ton of quality of life stuff in it, which I'm really looking forward to. It's got the next pass of the base upgrade stuff as well, which is going to be really cool as well. But let's get into combat here. So we've got supplies here to grab. We've got 2 enemies. Are there more supplies, or is it just the 1 supply cache? It says there's 2 of my objectives up here, but I can't see the second one. Objective 0 of 2. I don't see another circled point. Maybe it just means a double point. We'll see what happens. So we're going to get our shotgun mech to take this. So that's going to be his move, and I'll get him to shoot at the tank as he comes up. You can fire at him here, and I'll just get him to shield as well until he's doing that too. And then we're going to get Unit, our assault rifle, completely blank slate mech. I'll get him to run up behind this hill just to break the shots from that guy as he's firing, and then we'll come up to the top of the hill here. We will, as we come up, we'll take a shot at the tank, and then when we hit the top of the hill, it's point blank range, so the accuracy isn't great, but we'll fire at the enemy mech. And then our last mech here, I want him to run forward. I don't think he needs to shoot at this guy, to be honest. He can just open fire at the enemy mech as it moves forward. I think I want him to double tap it if he has the heat for it. He doesn't quite. How many turns do we have before reinforcements? No reinforcements, so we just need to get through this and win. Let's go as quickly as possible, get these supplies and get out of here. He's taking a lot of damage. He's not out of the fight yet, but he is taking a lot. How about this guy down here? He's ejecting, so we can ignore this. He took enough concussion damage to be taken out of the fight. So I want you to keep moving up to there. I don't think the enemy is going to be in range. You know what? You could just shoot this way. I don't know if you'll have the heat for it, though. You could just fire a spray of shotgun shells at him, because some of those shots will hit him. This guy needs to back up to get the range on his assault rifle. So we'll just fire at him here. I don't know about heat. He's looking very hot, but we'll probably be able to fire here. And then our last mech is going to have to get up off this hill because the enemy is too close. So I want him to run to here, and then the enemy will come around the corner and just takes fire from that position there. And that should be the end of the fight. This is right arm destroyed. He doesn't actually have a gun anymore, so he's probably going to eject next turn. Yeah, he's ejecting. So that's the end of the combat. We've also secured the objectives. So that's perfect. And we'll see him just eject there. And there goes his eject pod. Cool. Easy fight. That's how we want these early fights to go. Especially while the escalation is low. We should be able to now get our hands on equipment. Now, one of the big changes in this update is when we hit escalation level 1, the enemy are going to start sending hunter squads after us. Those hunter squads will be very difficult to defeat, but they will have extremely powerful equipment that if we manage to get our hands on it, will be very nice. We've got some rare components here, so we'll grab those. There is a shotgun here. I'm not going to bother with it, although actually the damage on that looks quite high. And then we'll just scrap everything else. There is a tower shield here. Probably better than the tower shield we're using. If we do this, I can grab all that. No scrap available there, but there's some stuff. That's some heavy armor we've picked up. So we used heavy armor in our last campaign, and it was fine, but I don't think it was amazing. I'm not sure how I feel about using heavy armor again. Let's leave that open to the chat. I'm not streaming. Let's leave that open to comments. If you think I should go with 3 mediums to start with, or 3 mediums, or 2 mediums and a heavy, let me know. For now, all I want to do is, I have to wait for damage to be repaired. Let's see if we can take this reinforced camp with our 3 mechs. I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, we picked up some heavy armor. I'll maybe just slap that on for now, just to get us some durability. Now, there is a patrol here. I do want to attack patrols, because I want to take them out of the enemy's area. We're actually about to hit escalation 1, I think. It's about to tick up. We'll probably do so after we've engaged this patrol. So let's jump in. I want to make some changes here. Let's have a look here, because we did pick up that shotgun, and we did pick up that shield. So let's just have a look. Right, left slot, S4 shield. It has less integrity, but it has way more barrier, so we'll equip that. Right slot, he's currently got... Yeah, this is a better shotgun, so we'll take that shotgun. Perfect. And then I think just because we've got it, I'm going to throw him into the heavy armor. It's not amazing, but having a heavy mech will mean that I can put it in the line of fire. And then we'll quickly put our Sleipnir in the best armor I've got for it, the medium armor that we just took off the other guy. So This is actually all worse than what he's currently using. I don't want to put him in heavy. This has more integrity. It's the same. That's going to be the same as well. Okay, so just his legs were better. Cool, let's jump into this fight. I want to try and get Osterweger Vale liberated or get to the escalation stage quickly so that I can show you in this video what that looks like, because it is a very cool new mechanic. This should be a pretty quick fight here. It's 3 of us against 2 enemy mechs, no reinforcements. This guy's got a machine gun and an SMG, 2 guns that I really want to get my hands on. So let's just push forward and deal with this. Now he's going to run forward and machine gun our shotgun mech. There's really no cover here. It's going to be pretty nasty. Let's get our assault rifle guys. Oh, we've actually got a dash. That's amazing for this early on in the campaign. It took me a long time to get a dash last time. Now that's going to be a blocked line of sight, isn't it? If I shoot, oops, if I shoot from here down at him. Hang on, let's just... Actually, no, I don't think that's going to be blocked. No, that's pretty perfect. Do we have a second shot on you? Are you going to get cool enough for that this turn? No. Well, that's going to be your entire turn. Now, if I don't dash, hang on. If I just walk you up here, you should be cool enough to get a second shot when you're up here. And that seems like a much more sensible way of doing this. And because you've got a dash, I'm not too upset about putting you in heavy armor, because that was the downside last time. I'm going to get you here, and again, I'm going to get you to shoot at this mech here. We should take it out as quickly as possible. You should be able to double tap it this turn. Now, 2 choices with the shotgun mech. I either come straight down the middle with the shield up, taking that heavy machine gun fire while he's firing, so that'll be from here. And then when we get close, we just try and pop him with the shotgun, which is honestly what I think I want to do. I think it's going to look really cool. All right, let's go. Okay, nothing got destroyed there, but he has taken a lot of damage. He's actually ejecting, so we've done enough to scare the crap out of him. Perfect. We just have to take care of this autocannon tank now, which will probably only take a couple of seconds. Sometimes just overwhelming field of fire is all you need. We're just actually just going to stand. He's not going to come. Wow, it's a really weird turn he's doing. Let's actually bring our guys forward so they can hit him. And then as soon as he's in range, we're just going to open fire at him. A little bit too hot. We'll just wait for him to cool down, and we'll do the same here. Shoot him again. Again, a little bit too hot. We'll just wait for him to cool down. Heavy mech, if you got line of sight and a shot, you don't until he comes around the corner. That's fine. You can just shoot at him now. And I think you've got another shot here. And then finally, our shotgunner. As soon as in range, just open up. And that should be enough to take him out. That's him destroyed. Well, he's shooting at the wrong target. That's a mistake on my part. How cool is that auto shotgun? I like an auto shotgun. Cool. Took a little bit of friendly fire there, but that was a really quick win. Nobody took too much damage because most of it was taken on the barrier. What have we got here? I want that machine gun. I want the SMG. I wouldn't mind the rare arm or the rare legs. Take the rare arm because I can put a gun on that. That gives us nothing less to salvage, but this is all good gear. All right, so now we've hit Escalation Plus, right? This isn't full. I can hit this button now to contest the province. So with Escalation of the province reaching the required threshold, you can call on the Home Guard to fight for this province. Your brigade can't hold the province all on its own, but striking key objectives and turning the tide at battle sites will help the Home Army accomplish this. So we can now contest the province and begin the fight to free Osterweger Vale. And honestly, I think I'm ready to do that. We're at Escalation 1. If we leave it too long, the escalation level is going to tick up to 2, then 3. I've got 2 choices. I could stay here until we hit the next level of escalation, which means we'll get harder enemies. But I think I want to take this province as soon as possible because I'm keenly aware that at the moment we don't have a place to refill our repair resource. The mountain base back here, oh, it says resupply available. When I checked this before, I didn't have the ability to resupply here. I'm going to keep going on that assumption, and I want to see this this mechanic in place. So we're going to hit the contest province button. And we're now at war in this province. Osterweger Vale war has started. Contested province. We've got 100. The Home Guard is at 100% strength. The strength of the Home Guard, remnants of the conventional defense forces engaging the enemy all over this contested province. Supporting the Home Guard with strikes against key objectives and helping them battle sites will lead us to victory. Letting the value fall to 0 trigger retreat, letting the enemy hold the province. Enemy strength. The strength of the invasion forces in this contested province. Strike key objectives to make this value drop. When the value reaches 0, the enemy will retreat and the province will be liberated. Now, we have no battle sites at the moment. There is a reinforced camp here. There's also a base here. This has jumped up to 105. This was at 60 before. Our threat is 81. We're probably not powerful enough to take this right now. Let's see if we can find anything to take on while we're just cruising around. I also want to equip that machine gun on our heavy... okay, there is a battle site over here. Let's see if we can support the enemy. So, site of an ongoing battle between invasion forces and the Home Guard. Our allies can only sustain a direct confrontation for a limited time, but we can flank the commanders, coordinate the enemy efforts, and turn the tide in our favor. Home Guard units will be present in the field to assist. Let's go. So we've got a time limit to hit this battle site and join in the fight to liberate Osvegarville. We have a hotspot coming over here. This is a civilian facility where something is happening. This doesn't have a time limit, so this is what we'll hit next. We've got another battle site popping up over here as well. So things are going pretty big. It seems to me that getting the cruise speed of the base up really quickly will be very important. I'll just wait for our battery to recharge and we'll just cruise over there. The enemy have called in an alert for us. I don't really care about that. Let's hit this battle site. Let's get the war for Osvegarville started. You followed a distress signal put up by the Home Army to squash some enemy forces at this battle site. One of your pilots is jumpy. They mean business, Commander. They really want to win this war. Another shrugs. I reckon we can take him. What do you think, boss? Let's suit up and try now. We're going in with the team. I want Polaris here, which is our heavy mech, to replace its assault rifle with that... where is it? Right slot. With that machine gun we picked up. I also want the left slot to take that SMG, so he's got a backup weapon. Next, I want Sleipnir here, just to check I haven't got a better assault rifle that I'd given that other mech, because his basic assault rifle is not great. AR-1 Astras, they're all AR-1 Astras. None of them do more... Yeah, none of them do more concussive damage. No more... the 199 number here is the important one. The top one is concussive damage, bottom one is impact damage. The direct damage is what I'm looking at. Just check. We do have a better medium arm here that I picked up. We'll grab that. Any other green parts? No. Let's just jump into the fight then, and let's get this war started. Difficulty very hard, but we should have oh wow, this is going to be hard. 3 enemies behind us and 4 enemies on this side of the battlefield, but we should have allies on the battlefield to help us. I'll be honest with you, I've never done one of these before. I'm really keen to jump in and find out what happens. So let's just jump in and see how it goes. Let's deploy. Good luck, guys. Alright, we've got machine gun SMG mech here, an autocannon mech. That's hopefully the same two. I don't see anybody else. There's somebody there. Autocannon... No, it's an autocannon tank behind him. I was like, an autocannon mech? Alright. Do I see any Home Guard units? Yes. The Home Guard do not have mechs. We've got 2 tanks on our side and an autocannon tank on our side. We are engaging. So the briefing window misdisplayed these as enemies, but they are actually allies. We're up against a autocannon tank, a machine gun SMG mech, machine gun SMG mech, and an autocannon tank. I think we can take this. We just have to divide and conquer. So what I want to do is shift right here, destroy these 2 in detail, take them out before we get engaged by these guys. We'll break line of sight using the hill, and then once we've taken to these, we'll come around the hill here and engage them. They're pretty long range from us right now. Shotgun and shield mech needs to get in and close ground. It is the target for the machine gun right now, which is a little bit awkward for me. I think I just need to close the ground and fire, if we're completely honest. We'll do a drive-by. Or do I want to come in on the inside? I'm just aware that I don't want to block line of sight for these 2. I think I actually want to come up this way. And as soon as that machine gun starts firing, okay, they're going to clip each other. What's that annoying? Could he get down here without being clipped? Yeah, he can come down this way. Okay, I'm going to get him to run this way then. And as soon as that machine gun opens up, we need to get the shield up. Not to worry about that other machine gun, because that other machine gun is going to be blocked by some buildings, but that needs to get up there. And then I want you to curve around this way and get ready to attack this guy in the rear. And I just want you to empty your shotgun into him. Just do as much damage as you can. Do I actually get to order these tanks around? I do. Okay, interesting. That's going to make this extra fun for my brain. Right, what I want to do is get our machine gunner up on this hill. Now, who's shooting at him? That is the other machine gun mech. So let's actually bring him around the side of the hill here. That puts him in a position where he's not going to take fire from the enemy. And I want him to machine gun this guy. And that should be the end of him. Let's get our last mech up and running. They're both dealing with those guys. So I'm actually going to bring him forward here. Now, he hasn't got a good shot at the enemy machine gunner until I bring him to here. But he could shoot at the enemy mech here. And then come forward to here and open fire on him. And then what I want to do is get our tanks. So this is an autocannon tank, which is pretty useful. These tanks have cannons. So they've got pretty long range on these cannons too. If we get them into firing positions, like, well, that's a bit of an awkward firing position. If I get you to drive up here. If I move you to here, is that a blocked shot? That is not a blocked shot, right? Nope. So you can just fire a cannon at him. How's that for overheat? Can I get you to double tap and not overheat? Oh, you're going to overheat like crazy. Okay, we'll just get you to stop there. Just move forward and fire. The other tank, I want to do something similar with. You've got a shot from here by the looks of it. I'll just move you one step forward to about there. Do you have a shot from there? This is cool that I get some allied units to use. That might be a blocked shot, but I'm going to take it anyway. And the autocannon tank is, in my mind, pretty useful. Guerrilla A1. We'll get Guerrilla A1. Look at the range on it. That's why they always miss. We'll just bring him... Oh no, don't go that way. We'll just bring him over to the road and then up to engage next turn. Okay, so Guerrilla A1, Guerrilla A2, Guerrilla A3, and our team all have orders. Let's see if we can take out this machine gunner this turn and watch how those cannon shots go. That's one cannon shot here. He took a lot of fire this turn. He's not dead, but he took an insane amount of fire. This mech weathered that storm of fire really nicely. How about this guy? He's taken significant damage as well. That's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with our tanks. Right, let's just deal with this furball. You are still emptying shotgun shells into him. He's going to run away, so why don't I get you to just follow through his entire movement to here, and then as soon as you're cool enough, which is about here, why don't you open fire on him? And that should be enough to take him out, I'm pretty sure. You're going to finish up firing your machine gun here. I think you're cool enough to just fire again straight away. You could fire at this guy. No, you're going to be a bit too hot. Let's wait till here. What's the accuracy on that attack? He's out of range until he moves forward, which is here. Because what I could get you to do is hold until here, step to here, and then open fire on him from here. You are going to take some fire here, but that gives you a 100% chance to hit, which I really like. Last guy, I need to get you out of the way because there's a lot of fire coming in your direction. So let's get you to, whoops, not eject, but jump, run up here, which gets you out of the line of fire. You are going to take some hits if we don't manage to kill that machine gunner mech. And I'll get you to shoot at him as you move backwards. Take another shot at him here. I'm not too happy about that. What if I get you to come back to here? It's a little bit more less accurate, but you're pulling back nicely. Tanks are now going to focus fire on enemy tanks. These two can just sit here and fire. I'm not too worried about moving them. I just want them to take out this tank here. And our autocannon tank, I want to drive up. And it's actually going to get in range of him this turn. So let's just get him to fire when we get to here. Let's just see how this plays out. Okay, one machine gun mech is down. What? They're talking about cargo? What cargo? There's no reinforcements, right? I didn't even pay attention to the fact if there are reinforcements or not. No, it doesn't look like any reinforcements are coming in. What cargo are they talking about? This is interesting. Oh, that might be why the army engaged them. Are you still alive? You are. Alright, how much badly damaged are you? You're about to pop. Okay. Let's get you... You're cool enough to just open fire pretty much straight away. So do it. Just fire, fire, fire. So it's going to be shot, 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 shot. That should be enough to take him out. We'll get our tanks to continue to fire on the enemy here. So you fire at him. Do you need to move backwards to get that shot? Yeah. Let's get you to drive. Let's get you to drive backwards first. Or do I want you to drive up here? It's a pretty cool place to put the tank, but nothing is in range from there. This is the problem with the tanks, is they have a very bad minimum range, which is a big problem I have with a lot of guns in this game. Get you to drive. Ugh, it's all bad. We'll just get you to hold position and fire, I think. Get you to fire at this unit here. Don't think you're cool enough to fire again. Maybe you are. Yeah, just... There you go. It's nice. It's quite cool to have vehicles to control. I never thought I'd get vehicles to control in this game. I'm enjoying it. I wonder where the Home Guard liberated these tanks from to use them in this battle. They just had them hiding out in the forest. Oh, I don't want you to drive through him. That's never going to work. I wanted you to come this way and then around here and shoot them from behind. Shoot him and you might be able to take him out. Okay, everyone's got orders. Let's go. Oh no, does not everybody have orders? Orders, 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 orders. Oh, none of my mechs have orders. I haven't even given them orders yet. Okay, well, you're just basically a turret right now, which I want to get rid of as soon as possible. For now, can you shoot at him for me? That's your whole turn. And then you, from here, can you just shoot both of these tanks? And that should be enough to finish them. You can see why mechs are the weapons of choice in this universe, because they're much more carry heavier weapons and are much more mobile than the conventional war units. There's this one tank left, and that's the end of the battle. So let's just get through this as quick as possible. You need to fire at him when you're cool enough. You also need to fire at him when you're cool enough. Should probably never be. Yeah, cool enough there. You need to fire at him when you're cool enough. Honestly, that should be enough. But I'm also going to get him to fire when he's cool enough as well. It's a little bit out of range, so let's get him to run forward to here. Do that shot from there. Okay, let's go. That's him dead. Cool. Good work, guerrillas. Thank you for the support. That was a good little fight. And that is our first battle site dealt with. I don't think we took too much damage there either. I think that came out pretty well. So we've got a green SMG, which is pretty cool. Any good guns? Machine gun. Machine gun. I think I'm going to grab that SMG and I'm going to grab the body parts. I don't really have that much resources. There's some light components here. Let's get our hands on the lights. Still not enough. If I just... God, we don't actually have a lot of salvage from this, do we? I don't really want the SMG that much. We'll grab this, and then I'll grab another component. I want these parts, but we don't have enough salvage to grab very many of them. But I just want this. We'll not take that. And we'll maybe leave that behind. Yeah. That gets me another boost module, hopefully. Alright, so now what's going on? Nothing has changed here yet, but the battle site maybe hasn't completed. We did get 12 uncommon components, resupplies. Alright, so we've started the battle for Ostvegar Whale. Next time we're going to move up to take this battle site, and then we're going to move in to engage the farm. As you can see, taking provinces is very different now, which is why I was not too worried about restarting our campaign a little bit. I think it's making for some very interesting gameplay, and it's definitely made things a bit more frantic. Next time we'll also look at getting our 4th mech up and running. We'll need another 5 supplies to do it, which we can probably get our hands on from just scrapping a lot of the crap that's in our inventory, to be honest. Like, we can get rid of all these shotguns, get rid of all these assault rifles, maybe just keep one for the new mech, get rid of these shields as well. If I scrap all of that, we now have the ability for me to come to the workshop. Oh, no, what do I need for this? I need storage. So I actually need to come into our upgrades menu here and purchase optimized storage. That now should give us enough room in the workshop to build another mech frame. And that will be something that we kick off with in the next video. But welcome back to Phantom Brigade. It is definitely different now. There's a lot more going on. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm certainly liking it. It feels more like a war, which is a bit scary, but also pretty cool. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.